Well, for the day's latest sports news, let's cross over to our sports studios and join Ayosinde Balogun.
Many thanks, Harriet. For the 8th successive year, the Channel's National Kids Cup will be searching for a different winner as defending champions Edo State will be parading a different school from last year's champions, that's Eyanuge Primary School. At the official draw of the competition that kicks off on Sunday, May the 22nd, 16 teams will play in 4 groups, from which 8 schools will then progress to the last 8.
Congratulations! They are the champions! Congratulations! Go join them, go join them!
The excitement that the national finals of the Channel's National Kids Cup brings every year is always one to look forward to.
They stand out, and they are going home proud.
It's season 8, and the organizers have set the ball rolling with a traditional press conference to herald the competition.
What we are trying to do is to bring you at national level, everybody, all corners, all states in the federation here, so you can know one another at this level, this boys level. The second target is to ensure that you employ fruitfully God-gifted talent and skills that you have, and you incorporate it to developing yourself educationally.
The success story of the competition has endeared the support of the Lagos State government and the Nigerian Football Federation, who also gave some cheery news to the lads.
Play your best. We're not taking the best team. We're picking the best players of the tournament. And the best players of the tournament will be the Challenge Kids Cup ambassadors. Alongside the best coaches, we will take them abroad to go and play friendly game at the expense of the NFF.
Lagos State governments are always happy seeing channels organizing a lot of competition, not only in this state but other states. And I want to assure you that by God grace, this final, His Excellency Governor Akinwumi Ambode will be there with us, will be there with you all to encourage the kids and make sure they are future champions.
16 schools have been drawn into 4 groups, and the top 2 schools will advance straight to the quarterfinals. All participating schools will be fully kitted, even as the kids and the school's representatives took the pleasure of unveiling this year's jerseys.
To play for pride, for glory, for football development, to make friends, to achieve bonding, to learn good team spirit.
With the draws done and dusted, the kids are already excited. And when next you see the lads, rest assured it will be at the artificial turf of the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Surulere, ready for action.
In England, Manchester United has emerged winner of the English FA Cup for the year 2016 with hard-fought 2-1 win in extra time over Alan Pardew's Crystal Palace. Now, Jason Punchin gave the Eagles the lead on 78 minutes. However, the Spanish midfielder Juan Mata equalised for the Red Devils. Despite losing centre Chris Smalling through a red card, United kept on pushing for a victory at the encounter in Wembley. Substitute Jesse Lingard ensured that Louis van Gaal's reign ended with the FA Cup when he scored in extra time to give his side the win. And still on United, well, the Red Devils look set to appoint Jose Mourinho as their new manager. Mourinho has been out of work since he was sacked by Chelsea in December last year. With United failing to qualify for the Champions League for next season under Louis van Gaal, the Old Trafford hierarchy is thought to have decided a change. It is now understood that a deal with the 53-year-old Portuguese tactician was agreed in principle before today's FA Cup victory against Crystal Palace at Wembley. The dawn of a new era for Manchester United. And with that, we've come to the end of sports news. I'm Ayosinde Balogun. The news at 10 continues shortly.
It's been about 3 days since Egypt Air flight MS-804 crashed, killing all 66 people on board. The latest development is the release of images of items found during the search by the Egyptian military. They include life vests, parts of the seats, and objects clearly marked Egypt Air.
Hope was what the families on board Egypt Air MS-804 held on to until when belongings and even body parts cleared every doubt that the passengers were no more. The Egyptian Navy found human remains, wreckage and the personal belongings of passengers floating in the Mediterranean. Egyptians are nothing short of dismayed at this unfortunate incident, which makes what has been a tough year for the North African country even more difficult.
I felt astonished when I heard news of the crash. There were so many lives aboard. Anyone who hears this news will feel sad for the victims.
The United States and the United Kingdom are also pitching in as regards rescue efforts.
We've offered Air Accident Investigation Board to support the investigation when it gets going. The sooner we can get to the bottom of this and understand exactly what happened, the sooner we can make sure with our partners around the world that we're taking the necessary actions to keep people safe.
According to Egyptian Prime Minister Sharif Ismail, it's still too early to rule out any cause for the crash. However, the aviation minister is of the opinion that a terrorist attack was more likely than a technical failure. For now, officials are searching for the plane's black box flight recorders, which they hope will provide answers. For family members and friends holding prayers for their loved ones, those answers can't come soon enough.
Our hearts remain with those who have lost their loved ones in that flight. And the main news again. The People's Democratic Party today sacked its national chairman, Ali Modu Sharif, at its convention in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. The party named Senator Ahmed Makarfi as the chairman of a 7-man caretaker committee that will steer the affairs of the party until its next convention. Mr. Sharif, however, described his sack as not just illegal, but a charade. And that's it on the news at 10 tonight. Many thanks for staying with us. I'm Harriet Agbini. Have a good night.